Hello, my beautiful superheroes. Welcome back to my channel, the place where we make the impossible possible. If you're new here, hi. I'm Scarlet Grace, I'm a manifestation coach, and I help people break through their limitations and manifest their heart's desires. In this video, we're going to talk about what is blocking your desire from manifesting and what to do about it. But before we jump into this, if you want to learn how to manifest any desire fast with the law of assumption and Neville Goddard's teachings, then start now by hitting the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you won't miss any video that could change your life. I also have several self-study courses to help you manifest, including a 21-day course on how to manifest your specific person. And if you need some extra help or my personal advice for your situation, coaching is open. You can find the links for all of those things in the description below. So, what is blocking your desire? This is one of the most common questions that I get. Many of my coaching clients come to me and are like, I have this desire that I've been trying to manifest for a while, and I script about it, or I imagine every day, I do imaginal scenes, visualizations in my mind, or I use affirmations, and I do watch my mental diet, and I try to live from the end, but I don't know why this desire hasn't manifested yet. And instead of the desire manifesting, I get some movement, and then I get negative circumstances that trigger me. What is going on? What is the block? So, I decided to make this video because the blocks that you're experiencing are actually very, very easy to identify so that you can remove them. They're very easy to identify if you actually know what to look for. Here's how this works. Whatever is in your mind, what you're focusing on, what you're feeling, what your beliefs are, it always gets reflected in your physical reality because reality is just a mirror. So everybody and everything in your reality is just you pushed out. Here's how this works when you want to manifest something and how it helps you to locate your blocks so that you can remove them. When you decide to manifest something and you focus on it, reality will respond based on your new thoughts, but it will also respond based on the beliefs that you have around that area of life or that person or that thing that you desire. So let's take the example of a specific person. You want to manifest a specific person and you imagine from the end result, you imagine that you are already in an amazing relationship with this person and you affirm that you are very deeply loved and you are in a relationship with this person. And you're doing this for a few days and you live from the end and you feel happy and you feel that this is something that is already yours. That's how it feels. And then you go to the grocery store and you see your specific person with another woman. And this woman is really, really beautiful. And you get triggered because you feel you are inferior. You feel you don't look as good as this woman. Maybe you're not as tall, or maybe she has a better body. Maybe she's fit and you're not. And you get triggered. So when you come to me and you ask me, I have a block and I don't know why this manifests instead of what I have been imagining about me and my specific person. What is the block? The block is the trigger. Because our triggers are not random. And when you're focusing on manifesting something and you're doing everything right, and then something happens that triggers you, this is reality basically telling you, here, you have a block and this is making your manifestation difficult. And if you manifest this block will come up again and it may ruin things. So change it now so that you can easily get your manifestation. So the thing that triggers you, the painful event, is not actually a bad thing. I know it feels terrible, but this is how you identify your blocks. If you want to know what your blocks are in any area of life, just look at what is happening right now in that area of life. What is happening is what your beliefs are. What your beliefs are, if they're not positive, if they don't match a positive manifestation, that's the block. It's easy as that. So when you see your specific person with another woman, for example, and the woman is super hot and you feel inferior and you feel that you're not beautiful basically, your block is you don't feel that you're attractive enough to be with that specific person. That's the thought that blocks you. That's the limiting belief. And the only reason this manifested in your reality is so that you can identify this block and remove it, because reality is interactive. Whatever you focus on, it points you to the things that are blocking this desire from manifesting, so that you know what the blocks are, so that you can take them out of the way. It's just that. But most of you, when this happens, when you're focusing on living from the end and imagining and affirming and scripting, and you feel good and then something negative like that pops up, you think that this is proof that you're failing to manifest it. You think that this is proof that it's not meant to be, it's not destined, or you're not good enough, or who am I fooling? This has been my life always. I never get the guy, I never get the girl. It's not that. It is not that. It's just reality helping you identify the thing that you need to take out of the way for your manifestation to happen effortlessly. It's that, only that. All the other meanings you give to that thing that triggered you are meanings that you give to it. They're not real. You make up the meaning, nobody else. The thing by itself doesn't have any meaning. It only manifested so that it can trigger you, so that you can realize that, hey, if this triggered me, that means I have a belief about myself that I don't enjoy. Otherwise, this thing wouldn't trigger me, because nothing by itself is triggering. Triggers are different for different people. Why? Because we have different pasts, different traumas, different beliefs about ourselves and the world. That's why something that may be super triggering to you, it may not be a trigger at all to your best friend. So if something triggers you, that's a very, very easy way to identify that, hey, this exact thing, what I'm thinking right now, looking at this thing that is triggering me, all the thoughts and the feelings that I have right now, looking at that thing that is triggering me, that's the block. Write that down. What went through your mind when you ran into your specific person with that other woman? Those are the thoughts that are blocking your manifestation. And now you know about them. And now you can just take them out of the way. You don't have to feel bad about being triggered anymore. You don't have to focus on removing the third party. You don't have to do any of that. Because the only reason that event manifested in your reality is to point you to the things that are stopping your manifestation from happening. It was the universe, it was the world, the matrix of reality helping you out, because it's always a mirror of your thoughts. You don't have to fix the situation. All you have to do is write down the things, the feelings, the emotions, the thoughts that came up when you were triggered, because those are the blocks. And then you can just easily remove them. And the other way to identify what is blocking you is take a look at each area of life. Like, whatever you want to manifest, what is going on in that area of life? If you just started manifesting something, maybe it's not that telling, but if you have been focusing, for example, on increasing your income for the past 3 months, that's enough time for your affirmations to have caused some physical changes. If they haven't, or if things are going the way they used to be, or if things are getting worse, look at that area of life, what that points you to. When you look at that area of your life, when you look at your finances, what thoughts go through your mind? Those are your limiting beliefs. Those are the blocks. So now you know what to change. Once you know what your blocks are, you just remove them and your manifestation is yours. If you don't know how to do that, I have prepared a video for you explaining my favorite method that allows you to easily remove all your blocks and your limiting beliefs and shifts you into the reality that you want, where your desire is already yours. So go watch that video and your blocks will be removed in no time. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon, because I put out new videos every Sunday to help you manifest an amazing life.